Hi, I'm Kristie Van Leeuwen, founder and CEO of PeopleReader. At PeopleReader, we work on the 5 C's. First is communication, both verbal and nonverbal communication aspects of sales and leadership. The second is connection, so how to really effectively connect with people so that they want to engage in a coaching relationship or in a hiring position to you. The third aspect is collaboration, so how to really engage team members to work collaboratively for greater sales success. The fourth is clarity, ensuring that all team members are clear around what's expected of them. And the fifth area is, of course, coaching, so leveraging your leadership team to coach for greater performance. The READER acronym is a process that we utilize to help sales executives achieve greater clarity, accountability, execution, and results. The R is for responsibility, so really helping them to clarify what they're responsible as a member of the leadership team for, right? What their responsibilities are in terms of a leader, a manager, and a sales coach. Second is for evaluation, so helping them evaluate their current skill set related to those 3 areas. And then also evaluate their sales team members with respect to both their willingness to execute the plan and their ability to do so. The third area, aligning expectations, ensuring that we have complete alignment on what the executive team members are wanting to see in terms of activities and behaviors from the sales team. Through that alignment, we then move to the D around development of action plans. So hope is not a strategy, or at least not an effective one. So we firmly believe at PeopleReader that every member of the sales team should have a weekly action plan, activity-based, that they execute. Execution, the E, we monitor and measure what matters. So those weekly action plans are shared with the team members, the executive team members, on a weekly basis, and we monitor execution. Finally, we review the execution, the R, and also reinforce the behaviors that we're looking for. Right? Success is not simply, did we land this client or close the deal? Success is execution of the plan. The READER system affects sustainable change through greater or enhanced accountability organizationally. So what I personally know in my 20 years of leading sales teams and consulting with sales team members is that many organizations invest significant resources, bringing in training company after training company, right, trying to impart more knowledge. Well, the reality is that most organizations have the wisdom, have the knowledge. The opportunity exists in closing the gap between that knowledge and execution. So we at PeopleReader work to close the knowing-doing gap. And we do that through the utilization of the READER system and by ensuring that every team member, both at a sales production level and a leadership level, has a plan they execute every day. There's really 2 things that sets us apart. The first is we have a high degree of accountability built into our system. So as I mentioned, most firms have invested significant resources in bringing in training company after training company to impart more knowledge. Right? Well, knowledge doesn't equate necessarily to increased results. What does is closing that knowing-doing gap. Right? Taking that knowledge and applying it real life into real life scenarios. The second element is that we bring a unique combination of both IQ and EQ elements, left brain and right brain, if you will. So on the IQ side, we can have all of the best knowledge, the wisdom, products, services, but if we don't have really finely tuned EQ, right, emotional intelligence, if we're not able to communicate and connect in a compelling way that causes people to want to engage with us sustainably, all of the IQ elements and the products, those will be diminished at best. We measure our results against the areas of lift that we identified together in the initial assessment stage. In most cases, those include the number of right opportunities that your sales team surface, their percentage effectiveness with those right opportunities, also known as your closing ratio, the dollars per relationship, so your revenue, and then the effectiveness of your sales leadership team. There's really no limit to the types of businesses that would benefit. All organizations would derive benefit in creating both efficiency and effectiveness in the 5 areas that we discussed earlier of communication, connection, collaboration, clarity, and of course coaching. Every day I meet new people. I have the opportunity to really develop relationships on a deep and meaningful basis. As I mentioned, we're not the traditional training firm, right? We partner with our clients long term, and so we really share in their success.